Hello everyone, the 316 here with another Morphin Monday Lightning Collection review. This time I got Mighty Morphin Pirantishead from the first Deluxe wave. This figure originally retailed for about, I want to say it was about $32, $33.99. I got mine for about $16, $17 on eBay, so I think I did pretty good there. This is the third or fourth monster figure I've taken a look at. I think it's the fourth one. We did King Sphinx, Pudgy Pig, and then Pumpkin Wrapper. And now here we have the Pirantishead. So let's go ahead and see what he comes with. Now, one thing to note is that his back fin here is actually a separate piece in the box. It's sitting around this area. You do have to attach that, but otherwise nothing else has to be attached. So he comes with this fish nunchaku type of thing. He only gets one. Kind of wish he came with two. I just think having two would look cool. Also, he only has one grabby hand to hold this. He comes with a left fist instead, which is a bit odd of a choice. He also comes with the same effect piece that was on the In Space Black figure. It also has that hole there, as you can see, so you can, it attaches okay. I mean, trying to actually get this to be, useful, not so much. I mean, still nice to come with an effect piece, even if it's one we've seen before. And he comes with two of these holding hands. They are the exact same, just one for each side. Nicely textured, though. We'll take a look at him in a moment. Let's get the box out of the way. And I can't help but notice that the box looks way different than the actual figure over here. This is probably more accurate to the show, but it's a bit strange, especially with the pupils. Pupils are throwing me off. There's the side that says Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There's the side with the lightning logo. The top is dark blue. Here's the bottom of the box and the UPC if you really need it. And here is the render of the figure, and it does say adult assembly required, which is strange, especially since it's only one piece you need to put on. But, standard box for the line back then. It's too bad they moved away from that and then the line died. Anyway, so here's Pirantishead. I really like this monster. He looks really cool. The paint that they did apply here, I think, was well done. To the extent they were able to do it, it's great. But, accuracy-wise, it does fall flat in a couple areas. Most notably the feet for me. That looks kind of wonky. He does have a tail. I don't believe it articulates other than at this bottom part here. I do wish it articulated at the upper part there. I want to say you don't have to plug the tail in. I know you have to plug this piece in. As you can see, it is a separate piece that I'm just trying to wriggle out of there. There you go. Pretty easy to install. I don't think you had to plug the tail in. I don't remember putting this in there. I think, yes, it is on a ball joint. But, good enough. He does have double joints in the elbows and the knees, of course. It is pinned. This was before the pinless really took off. He can almost touch his own shoulder. He gets pretty close. He does have shoulder pads, as you noticed, which they don't really get in the way of articulation, save for, going up like that. He can't really do it. It's just that rubber part is not too bad. Forward and back here on the butterfly, good amount of spin there. The head here is a bit interesting. So in the back here, you can kind of see that there's a ball joint for this upper portion of the head. So, you'd think you'd get more articulation than this, but given how the suit actors, use the suits, this is not all that dissimilar from how it moved in the show. This bottom portion of the mouth is a free-floating piece. It's not attached to anything. It's just sitting on the peg there. So you can just kind of wriggle it around and then, do a bit of both. Make him talk. The knees here, they're at an angle. I think they did that so that this figure could better stand. But, he can move actually pretty decently with how big these calf pieces are. They're giant, but he can still get a decent range of movement here. Feet-wise, he actually has all the feet articulation you'd want too, even a swivel. Look at that. So yeah, that's Pirantishead. Good amount of articulation. Paint's alright. Let's go ahead and give him his fish nunchaku. Get in there. Okay, it's not in there. All right, close enough. Close enough. Let me get him standing straight up. Oh yeah, he does have one of these. This is ratcheted, and he does have a crunch, but I have not been able to get him to crunch forward, like at all. Like it's a really tight joint. It's just it ain't going forward any more than that. All right, come on, stand up, you. I'm trying to get him to stand up as straight as possible. Let's see how tall he is. So Pirantishead here, he stands at 7 3/4 inches, almost 8 inches tall at the top of his fin there. That's a pretty big boy. Speaking of big boys, let's get some other monsters in here. Here's Pudgy Pig. They're about the same height, I'd say. Pirantishead might be slightly taller. Here is King Sphinx, who is taller, but again, not by much. Not by much. These three look great together, actually. I'm liking this. Now, I already showed green and pink next to some of these monsters, so here's black and yellow. And yeah, I mean, they look pretty good. I like the look of all these guys together. I got no complaints here. Obviously, I still think they're a little oversized, but you know, if I'm spending 30 some odd dollars for a big action figure, obviously I didn't, but if I wanted to get one of these figures like Pudgy Pig, I bought him at full price because I just like Pudgy Pig. But if I'm spending over $30, I kind of want my figures to be bigger, right? Or at least come with a ton of accessories or nicely painted. I mean, these guys were practically the same price as the remastered figures, so that kind of puts it into perspective. They came with a ton of accessories, they're just big. Pick your poison, I guess. Alright, I think that's going to conclude this review. Let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite of the MMPR monsters. I still have at least one more to review. I also have to get Snizzard and Minotaur. I've not bought those yet, but don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel. And as always, peace.